What's going on, everybody? Peace and love. It's your favorite girl, Isis, you guys. It's been a while since I did a live video. Just kind of been in the lab. But I'm super excited about sharing what I wanted to share today. I don't even think I put a title on it. I didn't even put a title on it. But I'm so excited, you guys, about what I'm going to be speaking about today. Really, literally, Spirit just told me to hop on here and do this, just do this live. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and put a title on it. Hey, what's going on? Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the call. If you're just getting on, let me know. Let me know where are you watching this video at? Where are you tuning in from? What state? You know, I definitely want to know. But today's topic, you guys, is passive income versus linear income, right? Has anybody ever heard of linear income? Anybody? While we wait for people to come on here, if somebody knows what linear income is, can you just put it in the chat bar? Anybody? What's going on, bro? Peace, New Jersey. Okay, look, so we're going to talk about it. Y'all go ahead, share this video. We're going to go ahead and dive into it. And I think it's something very important that needs to be talked about, you guys. What linear income is and what passive income is, you guys. Because here's the thing, right? There's certain things that we were not taught in school, right? Certain things we weren't taught in school. Hold on, you guys. I got music playing in the back. I want to turn it down. Okay, cool. There's certain things that we weren't taught in school, and especially finances. And I feel like we don't have a money issue. It's just a lack of education, a lack of knowledge, right? So what I'm going to be breaking down today is the difference and why you should have more passive income versus linear income. And what I really want you to do is, I want you to take this information, but I don't want you to take this information with a grain of salt, right? I really want you to take this information and apply it, right? Because it's very, very important. So that's one of the things we're going to be talking about. So what is linear, right? What does it mean when we think about linear income? When I think about, what do you guys think about when you think about linear income? When I think about linear income, I think about a 9-to-5 job, right? I think about work, because for me, linear income means I have to trade my time and energy for money, right? So I have to work for it. So, you know, I'm interested, you know, throw it in the chat bar. Like, what is linear income to you? Like, do you know what that means when somebody says linear income? And also, I challenge you, if you're coming on here, go ahead, you know, share this video, you guys, and invite, because I know there's people in your community that don't know what this is, right? So, and I got a little bit of a notes also on the side. You know, also when I'm thinking about linear income, I'm thinking also it equates to being poor, right? Because if you're not getting passive income, meaning money that's coming through without you doing any type of work, you're literally going to work till you die. Because if you take a break from working and you're just receiving linear income and you're not working, that means no money's coming in. So that means you're going to be a working machine, right? Literally working until you die. So when I think about linear income, you guys, I think about poor. It's being poor. And why is it being poor? Because time is your greatest asset. And if you're trading all of your time that you can't get back, if you're trading that to work for somebody else, then when do you have time for you? Right? So that's why it's very important. And I'm going to show you guys something that's going to rock your world. So we're just getting started. So take the time to invite some family or friends that you know really need this information, you guys, right? So let's think about some other things. I want to hear what you have to say. I got some other notes. Poor. 1 second,
is being
you guys.
poor. And why is it being poor?
I'm going live on,
you guys, right?
I'm going live on my computer as well.
I can learn to understand you much better if I...
But, so this is what I want you to do. I really want you to think about really, like, does your passive income exceed your expenses, right? So when I also think about linear income, you guys, if you really think about it, 65% of the world, right? 65% of the world are working a job. So 65% of the world are operating out of linear income.
I can learn to understand
you get what I'm saying? So we have to really take that into consideration, you guys. We do. We have to really sit and think. See, we have to really sit and think about that. Like, wow. If I do not create passive income, I'm always going to be working. It's about 65% of the world that are employees. Think about how many successful business owners. I don't mean self-employed, and we're going to speak about the difference between self-employed and business owner. Right? I'm talking about actually, right? Actually bringing in passive income. So, as I spoke about, time is your greatest asset. So let's speak about passive income. We have a pretty much understanding of what linear income is and how a lot of people are operating out of linear income, right? So let's talk about passive income. I'm really interested in having a conversation. So, anybody want to share in a comment bar, like, for you, what is passive income for you? Right? Because when I think about passive income, I think about waking up when I want to wake up. Think about how many times you had to wake up for work in the morning and you didn't want to legitimately wake up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't want to really wake up. You wanted to sleep. So for me, passive income equals waking up when I want to wake up. When you have passive income coming in, you control your schedule. So if I want to sleep to 11 or 9 o'clock just for the fun of it, why not? Because the passive income is exceeding the expenses. And that's where we want to be at, right? Ultimately, we want to be at the no more 9 to 5 movement, you guys. This is a movement. Now, it's not knocking a job, but it's saying, hey, if you continue on with just only working a job and not bringing in passive income, you're going to work till you die. That's facts. That's not make-believe. And if you're feeling this, I want you just to go ahead and drop some 7-7s in the chat bar and go ahead, share this video, and let me know what state you are calling from, guys, right? So when I think about passive income, I think about making money in my sleep, right? I think about making money in my sleep, right? I'm thinking about making money in my sleep. Now, do you guys have any other things that you think about when you think about passive income? Definitely share. So now let's speak about, we know the difference. We know we need to move from linear income to passive income. So we got to switch lanes, right? We got to go from the wrong side of money to the right side of money. But how can we do this? How can we do this, Isis? How can we move from the wrong side of money to the right side of money so we can prepare for this recession that's happening in 2020? Because a recession happens every 7 to 10 years. It just does. So how can you be on the right side of money? How? This is how. Right? This is how. So this is what we want to explain, right? We want to talk about the difference between the Forex market and the stock market. Because no matter what market you in, when you're inside of a market, that can get you passive income, right? And so some of the tools that you could do it with is Forex is what I recommend. But let me tell you the difference between Forex, right? And Forex and stocks. So here's the thing with stocks, you guys. With stocks, you're only going to make money when the stock is going up. right? So I want you to really think about that. You go get a stock in Tesla, you're super excited, you got it for $50. The stock went up $100. You made $50 profit. But if the stock fell, your money is gone. Right? So with the Forex market, we're making money on the highs and the lows. Right? We're making money when the market is rising up because we'll just buy with the market. Or you make money when the market's going down because you just sell. You do what the banks is doing. If the banks is selling the currency, you sell the currency too. So that's why I really love Forex, because you're able to double dip. Right? Another thing that I love about Forex is that it's a $6.3 trillion a day market. Right? It's open Sunday through Friday, you guys. That means you have 24 hours within those time frames to make money from this market. Unlike the stock market, not knocking it, just laying the facts out there, the stock market is only Monday through Friday from about 9 to maybe 6. Right? And remember, you only can make money if the stock goes up. So this is why I really, really love the Forex market, you guys. I really love that it's also, a avenue to teach a skill set that can be passed down from generation to generation. And I would say most of all, before I show you this neat blueprint, most of all, the Forex market is a crisis-proof market, you guys. What does that mean, Isis? What does that mean when you say crisis-proof? Crisis-proof means, let's just face it. Remember, I said the recession happens every 7 to 10 years. It happens in the real estate market. It happens and it happens in the stock market. So when that happens, when you have money in stocks, right? In stocks, when you have money in stocks, your money is going to crash with that market. Now, the crisis-proof market is Forex. Right? Why is the Forex market crisis-proof? Because if we were to have a crisis, right? If the US dollar was to go down and lose value, us being Forex traders, we're able to sell with the market. We're able to sell with that US dollar. So that's the power in it. The Forex market is a crisis-proof market, you guys. And you're setting your own risk when you're trading in the Forex market. Because I know a lot of people's concern is, well, what is the risk? Well, I always tell people life is a risk. Nothing's really guaranteed. But what I like about the Forex and the risk is that you get to calculate it. If you only want to risk $5 in a trade, that's something that you calculated and you decided, right? So let's speak about something really quick. So now that you know the difference between the Forex market and you know the difference between the stock market, you know that linear income is cute, but you want to accumulate passive income. Let's talk about something. Is anybody familiar with Robert Kiyosaki? Is there anybody familiar with Robert Kiyosaki? If you're familiar with Robert Kiyosaki, I just want you to comment 55 in the comment bar, right? Because it's so very important. I'm about to switch my my camera around, right? And I want you guys to see something, right? I really want you to see something. So let me switch this around. Okay. So let me see if I can turn this. Yes, I could turn this, right? So I want you guys to see this, right? So Robert Kiyosaki came up with something called the cash flow quadrant, right? And how it works is with the cash flow quadrant, you guys, we have 4 different ways that people make money. You have to decide, where are you? Where are you on this spectrum? So our employee, right? Our employee status is where most people are. Remember, how many people? 65% of the people are in the employee status. So let's go ahead and put this down here because you have to be able to see this. So when we think about employee, right? We think about 9 to 5, meaning trading time for money, right? Employee is, working, until you die, right? Because remember, if you don't work, then you don't get money, right? So let me see if I could turn it this way. Okay, I'm gonna actually turn it back this way. I think it looks better. So if you don't work, you don't get money, you guys, right? That's just how it works. And remember, 65% of the world is right here in the employee. Most of the world are employees. Really think about how many people did you know that are still an employee. Now remember, we're not saying there's anything wrong with being an employee, but what we are saying is we have to accumulate passive income so we don't have to continue to work so hard, you guys. So remember, when we think about employee, we think about hours to dollars. That is how you get paid. Hours to dollars. How many hours you work is how you get paid. Hours plus dollars. Right? This is just systematical. This is just how it is. Right? I want you to really, really, really take heed at what I'm saying right now. Because it's facts. Right? And if you're just getting in, just let me know what state you're coming in, you're watching in from. And go ahead and share this video because somebody in your community needs to hear this, you guys. So, now that we got the point, right? 65% people are here. Now we got our self-employed. Now, when you think about self-employed, the world makes up about 35% self-employed. And what is self-employed? When you think about self-employed, I have a friend, she has a hair shop. So she has her own hair shop. She's self-employed. She's not working at a bank. She's not working at a pharmacy. She's self-employed, right? And this is the left side of money, right? So she's, she has her own hair shop. And then, you may have a friend that has his own food truck, right? They may have their own food truck. So, boom, they're self-employed. They have their own food truck. Then maybe somebody has like lawn care service, right? Let me see, lawn care, service, right? So all of these people are self-employed, and it's cool because they're not an employee. They're not 65% of the population, but they're 35. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Guess what? They still need more time. Because guess what? When you are self-employed, you're doing all of the work. You're doing all of the work. You have to do everybody's hair, right? You have to do everybody's hair. You are manning the food truck down, cooking the food, running the register. You're cutting the grass, right? So although self-employed is amazing, you're still not getting your time back. And remember, time is our greatest asset, you guys. It's our greatest asset. Time is our greatest asset. So we want to be able to have our time, right? So now I'm pretty sure we got the point on, how this works, how this is flowing. Now, this is the left side of money. And remember, I didn't come up with this. I'm not going to take the credit for this. Robert Kiyosaki, I definitely recommend you get his book. I'm going to drop a link in here where you can get it directly from a good source. But Robert Kiyosaki made this cash flow quadrant, right? So we spoke about the left side of money, right? Now, what we want to do before 2020 comes is we want to switch lanes, right? We want to go to the right side of money. And this is what brings us into a business owner. Now, this is how you elevate from being self-employed to business owner. Now, let's just say that you do have the hair salon, the hair shop over here. But guess what? You have leverage because you have people. You have a team of people now doing everybody's hair also for you. Now you have more what? You have more time. Because if you have 5 heads to do that day, but you have a team of 4, they can do those heads for you and you don't even come in for the day. Now we're talking about passive income. We're talking about being able to go and write that book. Maybe there was a book you always wanted to write, but you didn't have time to write the book because you had to be at work. Or maybe you didn't have time to write the book because you had to, you had to work, or, your kid's game. You just kept missing your kid's game because you had to work. Well, by you being a business owner, I'm going to put a BO, by you being a business owner, you're now able to leverage other people's time. Because think about it. This is what happens to you now. There's nothing wrong with it. Think about your job right now. Somebody at your job right now, you're working for them while they're at the beach, while they're at the bank. So I'm saying, let me show you how to be your own boss so you can be at the beach. You can be at the bank, leveraging and having a business, you guys. That's so powerful. You have to think about it. This business can be passed down to your bloodline. Your kids won't never have to worry about working a job again because you have laid out the foundation. And if we want to get very spiritual, you can pave the way. So when you come back on this planet, your dynasty is laid out because you laid out the dynasty for yourself. Right? So really pay attention. So this is what I'm going to be showing you today. Right? Not even really today. I'm having a private webinar and I'll be showing you guys how to get on the right side of money. So that brings us down to our last category, you guys. And hold on, my camera is spazzing out. Okay, let me switch it back. Okay, so this is where we want to really be at. And this is and by the way, only 4% of the world operates in being a business owner. Right? A business owner is residual income. Remember, we want our residual income to outweigh our expenses. That's when you know you're out of the rat race. And I learned that simply by playing the Robert Kiyosaki game. I highly recommend. I can drop a link down in the chat bar to show you where to get that game. And so, you guys, this is just so smart because you save time and you save money when you are a business owner. That's what it's about, you guys. It's about getting your time back. This is important. This is really important. Pay attention to what I'm saying, right? So let's go on to our investors. That's why I said Forex is the solution. And this is not an opportunity. It's a solution because too many people are winning. And when you have a lot of people winning in something, it no longer becomes an opportunity. It becomes a solution. Right? So there's only 1% of the world of people that are investors. And what is an investor? An investor has their money working for them. Right? For me, working for them. For me, an investor is waking up in the morning, in the new day, when you want to wake up. When you want to wake up. Right? It's financial, it's freedom. Being an investor is freedom. You don't have to go to nobody's job. You could be at your house. You could be at your cousin's wedding. You can be at the beach. You can be in Dubai. You could be, paying off your student loans. You could do what you want to do when you are an investor. This is where we want to be. And Forex is the solution. Forex is the blueprint. It's just a skill set. It's nothing hard. It's nothing easy. It's simple. I'm not saying when you first get in, you're going to understand it off the bat. Everybody's learning curve is different. But what I can tell you is, you guys, I'm learning to make money like the banks. Why do you think there's only 1% of people that makes majority of the money? 1% of the people own 95% of the world. 95% of people are on the wrong side of money. How is it that a small amount of people are able to control 95% of the money and 95% of the people don't even invest in 1%? That's deep. You got to really think about this, right? This is a conversation to keep it real. That's what we're doing right now. Right now, we just keeping it really real. And the only person you got to be real with is yourself. Because you know your situation. Only thing I'm doing is bringing it more to the present forefront. Right? That's the only thing I'm doing so you can really, really, really see. And then also offering you a platform where you can be on the right side of money. You guys, I'm helping 25 students from now to September 11. Get on the right side of money with the Forex solution that we have. Only thing you have to do is be coachable. You guys, we have an 8-day money back promo. What do you have to lose? I'm not going to drop that promo right now. What I want you to do, take a picture of this. Look at this. Examine this. See where you are. Are you truly on the left side of money, or are you on the right side of money? And if you're on the left side of money, what vehicle are you going to use to get on the right side of money? If you know you don't have a vehicle, then what I want you to do is I want you to comment. Because 11:11 is about transformation. 11:11 is about alignment. 11:11 is about new beginnings. I want you right now, I need the first 20 people to comment 11:11. I have a private webinar. I only have a couple of spaces. I'm going to show you this promotion, how you can basically get your money back. You're investing in yourself. You're going to be growing your plan. Only thing you have to do is follow this 8-day steps, and you're able to get your money back from this promo. Now, I don't want to leak too much because I want everybody to be able to get on this private webinar. It's going to be Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I only have a couple of slots. Let me tell you, I have a lot of people sharing this. Excuse me. And this is on a watch party. That means that this is going to get up fast. That means that these slots for this private webinar is only going to fill up quick. I'm only taking 25 people. Take this heart attack serious. Take this heart attack serious. I ask you to ask yourself one thing before we leave. I want you to ask yourself, if what I'm showing you makes sense, why shouldn't you be on this call? If what I'm showing you is going to get you to your goals, why not be on the call? If what I'm showing you right now excites you, is speaking to your soul, why not be on this call? And most importantly, if your passive income does not exceed your expenses, then you definitely need to be on this call. Don't let your ego get in the way, because ego stands for edging God out. Don't edge God out of the plans that she has for you, because she has plans for you. God has plans for you. She has it for you, laid out for you, but you can't let your ego get in the way. Okay, you guys, so it was a pleasure. I'm actually about to hop on a Forex training class with my community right now. We have a study group. We study together. I'm going to talk about all of that on this private call Wednesday. Go ahead. Comment 11:11. I'm also going to be giving away a trip giveaway. So you want to make sure you're on this call. You want to make sure that your family and your friends are on this call. Don't hold back this wealth of knowledge. I know you got tons of value from this call alone. Even if you don't want to learn how to trade on the Forex market, send this out to your community, because you're going to be helping somebody else. Okay, you guys, it was a pleasure. I'll catch you guys at the beach, the bank, and the top, because the bottom, guess what, is way too crowded with who? Employees and self-employed. I want to be at the right side, the top side of money, with business owners and investors, you guys. Peace.